Hello, I'm Jacqueline Wilson, and I'm going to tell you a bit about my brand new book, The Runaway Girls. And as you can see from the illustrations, it's set in Victorian times, my favourite period of history. This time I've gone back in time from, say, the Hetty Feather books, and it's set in the 1850s. In fact, in 1851 to be precise, and there's a very shadowy outline of rather a familiar Victorian building, though it doesn't exist now. And this was the Great Exhibition. And I thought it would be a wonderful set piece in this book about two very different girls. Now, the narrator is Lucy, this one here, who seems to have everything any little girl could ever wish for. She comes from a very wealthy family, but they really don't seem to take much notice of her. Her mother is dead, her stepmother really has no time for her, and her father just doesn't concern himself with children at all. Now, this little girl is Kitty, and she's led a very different sort of life. She's a street child. She just has to fend for herself. And generally, she's got a good singing voice and a very cheeky manner. And so she dresses up, she performs, she dances, she sings, she begs, and then she gets enough to eat and gets by. Now, they're complete opposites, and I'm always very interested in the friendship between girls who are totally different from each other. And through different things that happen at the beginning of the book, Lucy runs away with Kitty, and there they are fending for themselves in the streets of Victorian London. I thought it would be fun to have a real adventure story where all sorts of exciting things happen. They have to hide away from people. They do get a chance to go inside the exhibition and see the amazing stuffed elephant and the Koh-i-Noor diamond. And they do an awful lot of busking outside the Great Exhibition, and initially find it a very lucrative thing to do, but inevitably everything goes wrong. They are arrested by the police and they are sent to a really scary house of correction, a sort of junior workhouse with a terrifying person called Mrs. Turnover, who is so horrible. But they manage to escape again. They rush around all over the place. There's even a passage set just outside Pentonville prison for a particular reason. And there are some circus scenes too. And indeed, somebody from the Hetty Feather books pops up in the circus scenes. Not Hetty herself, she wouldn't have been born yet. Somebody else, very significant, with very significantly coloured hair. I wonder if you might guess who it is. I had such fun writing this book. I just gloried in it all. I didn't have to do too much research because I've always been passionate about the Victorians, but I did read up about junior workhouses. I did indeed read up about Pentonville Prison in the Victorian Times, which was absolutely a terrifying place. I checked on as many facts as I could, and I just let my imagination run riot. I very much hope lots of children enjoy this book as much as I enjoyed writing it. Thanks very much. Bye.